Follow all Moessieurs news on his website, www.moessieurs.com, and on his Facebook page.
Hello and welcome to Moessieurs for this new video about Camelot Pro, and today we are going to see how to add an effect, a VST effect on Mac and PC, or a Auv3 effect on iOS to your synthesizer or your guitar or your bass. And we are going to see this with Grace and Paul.
Yes, Joel, and it's work too for singers, of course, that use VST or Auv3 effect with a sound card and a microphone. Let's take an example with the Reface DX here. Joel will not going to play directly on Reface DX because if he done, it will move a lot on screen, so he have got some little demos ready to play with it that will be much easier to manage. First of all, he have set up a song on his set list. Let's go to Layer View, and here you can see two effects, one of them is muted for the moment. We're going to start with just a little chorus H, but before we get here effects, let's see what settings we need to set to use them with Paul.
Of course, in Camelot Pro settings, Joel set his sound card as audio input and audio output. He configured everything for audio in settings, and on your layer, the container where it's write audio in, he just set as output main audio out, configured previously in settings. In input, Joel set his sound card input, a Steinberg UR24C. You can use any sound card, of course. Let's hear a first example, an Arturia June 6th small chorus with a Reface DX pad, but for starting, let's play it without chorus FX, and all internal FX are off on Reface DX. Now let's activate chorus effect. Of course you can change all the settings you want, and it's stored in Camelot Pro. We're not going to go into more details for this first smart chorus example.
So now we're going to move on something I can tell heavier. Let's open TH-U from Overloud, which is in guitar or bass effects emulator, with cabinet amps, speakers if you prefer, and there's plenty of FX choices available. There's huge number of effects that you can choose from in all the categories. It can be amp heads, speakers, effects pedals, compressor. You can really set up a complete FX set with a lot of choice available in full version. You can test free version with a limited items available for PC, Mac or iOS. You can of course adjust everything, it's really quite huge, and in terms of emulation it's absolutely excellent. You can enlarge your effects number and type with additional emulation banks. To illustrate that, I'm going to take a little Reface DX factory sound, Dyna lead. Let's start by muting TH-U, to have only input signal without effect, so you can hear this lead in its natural state without internal Reface DX effect.
Yes, Grace, it sound fine, a good little lead example with just 4 FM operators. But now, let's took the first experience TH-U bank and choose a nice little preset called California. Let's unmute and go for our little demo. It's a little distorted one with a little plate FX, because Joel loved using plate reverb. Let's take a little bit more funk preset, with a vintage chorus, and on screen, you see there is great FX choice used. Let's go to hear it. And to finish, let's go to famous song folder. This preset is called Billie Jean. It's more a guitar setting, and you can of course work on it and reconfigure all your effects like in any VST effect.
So we are not going to done more example, but really with TH-U from Overloud, there's a lot of great FX also available to use with your keyboards like electric piano, leads, synth. You've seen, it's quite simple to set up and not with complicated settings, it's really visual. You can choose to place your VST FX on scene layer, or on set list rack, but to make it simple in this example, Joel put everything on song layer.
This is video ending. I hope you have liked it. If it's the case, click on the thumb. If you are not a Moessieux follower, click on subscribe and click on bell to be informed when I release a new video. See you later. Bye.
Join Camelot Pro community. Follow our Camelot Pro online sessions, organized by Audio Modeling, available in English, French, German, and Italian.
Sessions are conducted in groups, online through Zoom. Make Camelot Pro your ideal and essential stage partner.
E-learning online English courses are led by Gerald Peter.
Les masterclass en ligne et en français sont animés par Joël Borg.
E-Learning Online-Deutschkurse werden geleitet von Gerald Peter.
Online e-learning corsi italiano sono tenuti con Fabio Nuti.